What is up, guys? Welcome back to a brand new, very exciting episode from Backyard Boys. If you guys are new to this channel, lightly tap the subscribe button. If you guys enjoy my content, smash that like button. In this episode, we're gonna get right into it and we're gonna start assembling the Nissan GTR. If you guys have not seen the previous video, go check that thing out. We went ahead and painted the car, put the glass into the vehicle, and now it is time for, you can say, the final assembly and then maybe some polishing after that. But let's go ahead and hop right onto it. So we got to assemble the whole front end. As you guys saw in the previous episode, we got most of the interior done. This piece we didn't paint, so we're gonna get that picked up later today and put that on. Once we put that on, we can put the, I locked the car, but we can put the door panel on as well. Right now we have one little kind of confusion piece, and like, well, here's what I'm trying to say. This piece right here wasn't painted. You guys can see that this here was the stuff that they taped the door with, so it comes right off. But this is the thing that they taped the door with. It's like some sticky residue left on this piece here. Since the car was hit right here, they taped the window shut so water wouldn't get into it. And now we didn't really paint it because we thought we can get a perfect butt match. I probably would have painted it if I don't know, I just wasn't really thinking. But we got to see how good this paint matches over here. So let's go ahead and get this thing wiped down completely and install this piece here, hoping that the paint matches perfect, and then continue with the rear end. We have a what's it called, a gas tank lid to put on and fully assemble this rear bumper because we're not gonna be taking this off anymore, and then hop onto that front end. Let's get right into it. Guys, I want to go ahead and pause the video and take this moment to give a humongous shout out to Ozza Auto Wheels. They've been hooking it up with some BMW steering wheels, and now they are making Tesla wheels. And yes, we do still have the Tesla, which is right over here. I've been postponing on this video because I've been so busy and caught up with life, but it is time to go ahead and install this Tesla steering wheel. It's absolutely stunning. This is just going to transform the vehicle. Look at that. We got the glossy carbon fiber. This thing is, you can't even feel it. It's like infused in there. Super nice white to match the exterior. I'm super pumped, and I hope I can install this without any issues or errors or any kind of malfunctions on the screen. So let's go ahead, hop inside, and get this thing figured out and installed. First thing we got to do, guys, is go ahead and put this thing power off. Make sure the electronics are off, and hopefully that's all the electronics, enough to change the airbag without it blowing into my face. But I kind of watched a couple of videos, and that's really all they really did, and everything seemed to be fine. Next thing is to pop this airbag off, and just like almost all steering wheel airbags, we have two pins over here that press on these, well, these two holes that press on these two pins and make this steering wheel airbag pop right off. So let's go ahead and grab a little Allen key. I have one here, doesn't really matter what size, this one works. Feel a little pin just like that, and as you guys saw, it jumped back. This one's a little tight, maybe a little smaller size would work better, but you'll be fine. Now on this side, we do the same thing. Both sides pins are pushed in, and that comes right out. Super easy, unplug right here. There you go. Thank God that didn't explode into my face. And I want to show you guys quickly, when I put it inside this hole, as you guys can see, I'm pushing that right there, directly up, right there, and that just moves the pin, which is inside here. So now we got to unscrew this here. It is a Allen size 10, massive size, and pop that off. We already unscrewed it because we don't have a tool here to get it comfortably, so we got to unscrew with the pliers, but it worked, and it's loose now. Go ahead and unscrew that. Now we got to transfer all the buttons and everything onto the new steering wheel and pop it right back in and see the final result. Boom. That was very easy. Really simple. Also, I did want to say that this is a OEM steering wheel. Right there you guys can see Tesla part number, VIN number, whatever. This is a OEM part, so the fitment is 1000% perfect. That was really darn easy. Like so. That's plugged in. That's, whoa, look at that. That looks sick. Let's go ahead and put this big bolt back in. I'm gonna go ahead and torque it down. And here's the last piece to the puzzle. Should, in theory, just clip right. Wow. Dude, that is so sick. My bad. Woo! That just transforms the interior. I'm telling you guys, and I've been telling you guys that the steering wheel is the #1 driver mod you can think of. Literally the best thing you can do for the interior. Guys, go to Ozza Auto Wheel and order a steering wheel for yourself. You guys will not regret it. The money is just worth it. Literally, it's worth it. Like, this is what you see every single time you drive. So let's go take it for a quick spin, show you guys what it looks like, and continue with the video. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, this steering wheel is sick. Literally every single time I swap out a stock steering wheel with an aftermarket steering wheel on any car, I just fall in love with the car again. This is super sick. Shout out to Ozza Auto Wheel. Guys, the quality of it is just insane. The stitching, everything's perfect. I love it very much. I'm gonna go ahead and leave their link down below. Cop yourself a steering wheel. Once again, shout out to Ozza. Apologize for the delays. Let's get on with this video. So I started wiping it with some wax and grease remover. Don't really want to hit it with any reducer or anything because I don't want to haze out the paint. I'm going to pick up a plastic razor blade and some different type of wax and grease remover, and I'll show you guys that all this stuff will come off super easy. There was a lot of it on the roof, and I knocked it all down off the roof, and the roof is perfect now. So I'm going to still put this piece on because I can get access to it when it's on, so it's not a big deal. So let's go ahead. I wiped up this little area so we can see the paint match, so put it on. We are all finished up with the trunk area. Take a look here. Full trunk is built. Got this back panel on here as well. Gaps are set for the trunk, and we are officially done with this back here. We do got to tighten the bumper on the edges and underneath, but whew, this whole rear section is basically done. Gas cap is on. It's looking pretty. Seems to be working fine as well. So lock the car. Perfect. Unlock it. There she is. Perfect. I like that. Good progress. Let's keep working. So we went ahead and got some new fog lights here. You guys can see that one is already installed and it looks so pretty. Look at that. Oof. These here are not cheap. It's sad. You know what's sad? I'll be honest with you. The quality of parts on a Nissan GTR are not high. They're not good or anything, but they're just so expensive. It's sad. But it is what it is. You're paying for the name, I guess, in this case, the GTR, not the Nissan, the GTR. So we're gonna pop that in first. This one goes in first, like that. That slides in on top. Then we got a couple of screws and bolts or nuts on the back. Put everything together. Alright, so now that the interior is all complete, we got that door handle on, we put the door panel on, all the airbags, everything is installed. It's the moment of truth. If we can clear that airbag light, do we need to grab that SRS module, which is right under here? Do we need to ship it out and get it reprogrammed or the crash data erased, or can my little garbage computer do it? I don't think my computer is powerful enough to do it, but maybe if we get lucky it might do it. If it doesn't, then I'm going to try with a more powerful computer, and if that doesn't clear it, then we're going to take apart the rear here and send out the SRS module down to like L&D Solutions or anyone that specializes in that kind of work. So let's go ahead and put the ignition on, and then let's go ahead and take a look at what's going on. By the way, I got this computer when I was like maybe like 14 or 15 years old, literally like 10 years old ago, like not 10, like 8 years ago or 7 years ago, or however, literally like ages ago. I remember picking it up and it still works, and it's cleared so many airbag lights. It's in launch X431
Dinosaur.
It's a dinosaur, but it works. I didn't really update it because I think this is the Chinese version one, because there's like an OEM one and a Chinese version one. I thought it was the original when I was buying it, but it seems to be working fine, so whatever. Alright, so as I figured, our little baby launch computer did not work. It didn't even, well, it found the airbags, but I went to the airbag like faults and it wouldn't pop up anything, so I couldn't clear the lights. But besides that, I want to show you guys the dash. Let me fire it up. So look at the dashboard right now. The only thing on the dashboard is gonna be the seatbelt, and let me plug in the seatbelt. There you go. So the only thing on the dashboard is the airbag and no gas. Surprisingly, we put already 100 miles in the car and check engine light or anything didn't light up, so it's pretty good for a tuned vehicle. You know, 1,000 horsepower, it's pretty solid. This thing turned on. We're still having a little bit of issues with this. I'm not sure what it is. I'm not sure why it's doing that, but yeah, pretty happy with it. It's literally like 95% done right now. We got it. We're waiting for a side skirt since we ordered the wrong one, and then we're waiting for 2 front bumper brackets, which they're gonna be here tomorrow, and I'm gonna install that, and the front end is gonna be perfectly complete. And then the side skirt, I'm not sure if we're gonna install in this video, just because it might take like a week or something to come. But crazy, I'm mind blown. Thing is literally almost done. All right, guys. So we waited a couple of days for these brackets here to come. We didn't really see that we needed to order them. They go on right here, and that's what this corner light piece clips into. So let's go ahead and get these riveted on the car, and then the side skirt is still not anywhere near, so we won't be able to put that on in this episode. But let's get this at least on and get the whole front end assembled and go take this thing for a spin, fill it up because it's literally out of gas, and just kind of drive the car with it being fully assembled.
Got the ball hitch.
Well, what do we got here? Basically, we are done with the GTR. We have this side fully assembled. We're waiting on a fender liner over here, and we're waiting for a rocker panel on the other side, basically a side skirt panel. But besides that, everything is done with the car. We got to clear the airbag light, but those are kind of minor things that we're going to do off camera. Whew! This was a crazy project, guys. Take a look at this front end, dude. It just, this 2017, 2018 front end just looks absolutely stunning. Everything came together pretty darn well. As you guys can see, gaps are all nice and set. I could still dink around with it just a little bit once I get everything fully finalized. You know, make sure the airbag light is off, make sure that the fender liner's on and all that stuff. But the brackets that we just put in, take a look what they look like. Boom, right there. So now that the corner light is in, everything's nice and flush. It looks beautiful, guys. I'm very happy with the build, and I hope you guys enjoyed it thus far. With all that being said, thank you guys so much for tuning in and watching to the very end. If you guys want to support the channel, I do have a merch link down below. Don't forget to follow my Instagram at BYBTim. Peace out.